Hi, everyone, and welcome to 2021. Now, if I think back to the first couple of episodes of Scale Up Your Business, wow, 18 months ago, coming up to 2 years actually, the first few episodes were about goal setting and the power of setting really amazing goals that drive you forward, that align with the vision, what you're trying to create. So what I want to do today is just remind you of the power of goal setting again. And because this is the start of the new year, 2021, now is the best time to be thinking about what you want to create and the results that you want to achieve this year. So the first thing to get across is that if you are setting a goal, you've got to think about some of the areas that are going to make that more successful versus not. The first one is all goals need to be inspiring. They need to be something that drive you to take action. So if one of your goals is to lose 20 pounds and the only time you can exercise is when it's cold or wet outside, you need to be inspired to do that. You need to have the pull to be able to do that. The second thing is they've got to be believable. So it's great to have ambitious goals, but set that ambition more for your vision, because the goals have to be something that your mind can correlate. You need to be able to take action on them, okay? So when you've got those things in place, it makes a massive difference in terms of how successful you're going to be. So let me give you some tips. First thing is spend some time evaluating and reflecting. Super, super important. You want to sit back, you've got to look at what you've been doing, the results you've been getting so far. You want to write down a list. When you write down that list, you want to be thinking both about the vision and the goals of what you want to achieve to enable that vision to happen. Now, often the vision is miles ahead. It could be 3 years, 5 years, 10, sometimes 20 years ahead. But the goals are the milestones. They are the building blocks towards you achieving that vision. And I say, this is how I do it, you've got to be taking action every single day, every single week, every single month, working in what I call a 90-day cadence, getting results, moving things forward, making progress. And if you do that every day and continue to do it every month, every year, that vision that you've set will soon become a reality. When you set goals, make sure they're smart. I know a lot of you think smart, wow, that sounds boring. That's something that I learned in school, but specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time sensitive, time bound. If you can do that, it actually starts to put a framework around how you can achieve things. They're all super important. You don't want to be vague. You want to have numbers and metrics so that you know when you've achieved something. They've got to be attainable, but also still inspiring. So there's a bit of a sort of contradiction there, but if the goal isn't inspiring, you're not going to do it. Equally, if it's too hard to achieve, you're not going to do it. You're not going to put the time in. They've got to be realistic in terms of what you do. So that means doable, real, practical. So if you want to be a millionaire and you're now in debt, maybe becoming a millionaire in 6 months is not realistic, but it might be realistic if you give yourself that 3 to 4 year time frame. And you've got to have, as I said, time association, similar to being measurable, having time association. When you achieve a goal, you know when that has happened. And the last piece I'm going to leave you with today, as you get into this mindset around goal setting, is think about accountability. It's important to have, I don't believe that people can necessarily hold you to account. You've got to hold yourself to account. But what you do have to do is people in your corner who are there to kind of help you on that pathway. So that could be your friends, it could be family, it could be a coach, it could be a mentor. But having someone that's watching you, challenging you, making sure that you're on track is a powerful way of turning things that are just ideas or aspirations into real tangible results that you achieve. So I just wanted to leave you with a couple of tips today. You're probably thinking about this now. You might have already gone through the process of goal setting. If you have a listen to this, think about some of the points I've made, maybe go back and reflect and see if anything needs to be changed or iterated around that. But most importantly, the most important thing is set the intention now, be precise, have the discipline to take the action, and make 2021 your best year yet.